Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Deni Avdija. Jamal Murray is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Williams at the 4.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot wherever possible.
Murray against Morant. Off on the layup. Here's Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. Shoots from 8. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
The reach, the athleticism, the timing. No surprise, Giannis swatted that one away.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And Murray. Here we go. Out to the right wing. Tries it again. Jokic with the bucket.
I know Jokic would perhaps rather find penetration, but he can hit these mid-range looks as well.
Clark, what we appreciate, for some players, success can change them, but not for Jokic. Yeah, he seems like the same guy.
He certainly does, boy, and he is special. He is so much fun to watch. Seems to be even-keeled and down the earth, but his game is heaven sent for sure.
Williams. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Morant with it. All guarded by Murray. Look out!
And this is something Morant does well. His knack for knowing when to make that feed is impressive.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jokic passes to Williams. And the rejection by Giannis. Jokic, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Booker kicks to Leonard. They set the pick. Has to Ware. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now, here's Avdija. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And Jokic gets it to go. Jokic has got his second bucket tonight.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Jokic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And the Thunder making a switch here. Fox is checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Wiggins is checked in for Avdija. Pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Baseline J on the way. That one wide left. Philadelphia leading by 3. In the corner, it's Wiggins. The 76ers with another miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Morant driving inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Edey's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Cole comes in for De'Aaron Fox. And Jalen Green subbed in for Booker. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
In the corner, Bull with it. Pass to Edey. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
76ers ball.
Christie's checked in for Philadelphia.
Number 5, Pat Christie.
The 76ers leading. And now, joining us on the line, Shams Charania with a recent development. Shams, what's the latest?
Thanks, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets are not being complacent. They are already making transactions. they're extremely excited to integrate the talents of Karl Anthony Towns in their lineup, the former #1 overall pick back in 2015. Super diverse skill set, and his shooting ability from the perimeter in particular should provide great spacing for their offense moving forward.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. The Thunder shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. There's a good screen. And what? That one goes careening off the glass.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Green against Christie. Green dishes to Ware. And that one is hammered home.
And he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
And Jokic gets it to go.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Hero against Morant. And then Morant crams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Hero. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And it's Morant missing.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And it's Jokic missing. Gets it off. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 5. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Peak. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Jalen Green is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Fox. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Edey in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission. And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Murray surveying the D. Wiggins outside. Drills it from outside. Wiggins has got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And Giannis gets it to go.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Over in the corner, Green. Here we go, all alone. Pushing it up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Edey laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Edey's got his first bucket in this one.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Fox. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Fox has got his first basket of the night.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Look for Oklahoma City. Kawhi Leonard, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Devin Booker in for Green. Then for the 76ers, Avdia comes in for Christie, and it's Tyler Hero in for Walter. Murray, good.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Here's Morant. Stymied again with that miss. A subpar 2 for 10 for him.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Hero, no good. Thunder trailing by 9. Outside, Fox from the baseline. Avdia with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Edey with the rebound.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Murray outside. And a wide open look for Hero. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And it's 7 points for Tyler Hero. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Floats one up, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clarkie has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the three, he's got all of those.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Ware's checked in, and Giannis Antetokounmpo subbed in for Fox. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Jokic, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Booker, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Murray kicks to Hero. Murray against Morant. Back to Hero. Got a piece of it. Morant right side. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Hero kicks to Avdia. Wiggins, a screen on Leonard. Pass to Wiggins. Hero, the bounce pass. Wide open look here for Murray. Hands it from downtown. Murray's got the lead up to 10 now for Philadelphia. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Philadelphia making a change here. Williams is checked in. Morant with it. All guarded by Murray. And now running up the court. Avdia pushing it up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. First trip to the line for him here.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Inside, here's Jokic. gets it to fall from the right block. Jokic has got 12 in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, longest of the season. Avdia, the pass to Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
And, guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
No good on that one. And the Thunder making a switch here. And he sinks the second. Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Morant. Rebound by Murray.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. 13 points up at the end of the period. All around, it's hard to point to any one area where they haven't had the upper hand in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hey, speaking of trades, why don't we all trade seats sometime? I'd like to try being the big fella for a change.
Okay, let me be Ernie. Hold on. Okay, guys, settle down. You two got a lot of boring stuff to talk about.
That's the worst Ernie impression I've ever heard. Oh, enough fun. Stop that.
Let's shift our focus now to Nikola Jokic. Outstanding tonight through 2.
Ernie, you know I have...
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Williams, Hero out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Deni Avdia, and it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
There's Hero with the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Murray against Morant. Count it. Morant's got 12 in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Pass to Jokic. On the wing, Williams. There's Hero with the 3. Hero can't get that one to fall. Thunder trailing by 15. Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, this summer we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Murray against Booker. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Jokic. He's got 14. The 10-footer finds the target. Jokic has got 16.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Fox, and he converts the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Outside Williams. Jokic kicks to Williams. And Jokic throws it down.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
Here's Giannis. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Driving to the basket. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. For the Thunder, Edey's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Cole comes in for Leonard. And it's Green in for Booker. And the 76ers also making a change. Wiggins is checked in. Pass to Jokic. Uncovered. Thunder with the rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds in this game. Murray against Fox. Over in the corner, Green. Stolen by Hero. Fires from deep. No good there. Thunder trailing by 18. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Philadelphia has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Pass to Jokic. The Thunder pull it in. Edey's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Ball against Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Fox. Here's Edey, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic bringing it at the defensive end. Love seeing him get busy at that end of the floor.
Here's Edey. They double him with Jokic. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here's Ware. He's guarded by Williams. Ware, good. Ware's got 8 points.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Philadelphia leading by 16. Murray with the bounce pass. Lets it go from 14. And Hero the bucket on the assist by Murray. 18 points for Tyler Hero. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Oklahoma City. Morant comes in for Bull. Then for the 76ers, Trayce Jackson-Davis is checked in for Williams. Christie subbed in for Hero. And stolen by Wiggins. And now Philadelphia on the break. Murray outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, you look at the evolution of Murray, and it's exciting to watch, quite honestly. He's a combo guard. He's got great range and scoring ability, but I like the way he's developing as a playmaker, too.
Walter, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. He hits both from the stripe. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Morant. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Jackson-Davis gets it to go.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Murray against Morant. Murray outside. It's deflected. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Over Wiggins. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Philadelphia 76ers. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fox is out there with Booker. Then there's Edey. Then there's Bull. And it's Leonard in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now Hero. Here's Christie. Outside Hero. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson-Davis.
And the playmaking ability of Hero, special. Outstanding pass there off that pick and roll.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Checked in, and Giannis Antetokounmpo subbed in for Bol Bol.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Morant. There's a screen. And then Morant slams it in.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Awesome rewind, Curtis. Of the AT&T 5G Slam Camp. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Christie against Booker. Here's Hero. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And how about Hero's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins, and a miss there on the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And here's Booker from the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. There's Hero with the 3. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They have a 19-point lead. Booker against Christie. From the arc. They get it again. Jackson Davis can't get it to go. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Hero finds Jackson Davis. And the 3 ball is good.